That was TLC Creep. Jasmine alluded to this later on, earlier in the program. She talked about how a bunch of people are panicked because there's texts coming out that are supposedly from the Army that are intimating a draft, and people are afraid. I remember when I was growing up, the draft was still in effect. The last time they used the draft was in '73, but up until the time I was 18 years old, you still had to register for the draft. I think it was better that way. I think we should introduce the ability to have all our children be able to be drafted. That will slow down this march to war all the time. It is easy to talk about war when we got an all-volunteer army, and then they go off and fight for us, and they come back, and they're on drugs and opiates, and they have PTSD, and they live on the underpasses, and we can ignore them. But if they're our children, could we? This is poor black and brown people are sent to war to fight for the stuff that rich white people stole. That's what we're doing. When is the last time there was a war that it was worth dying for? Not one. You're fighting for corporations and people's ideas and legacies and libraries. So maybe they should have to fight too. Maybe their children should have some skin in the game. If you want to stop most of the nation's problems, our problem with our lack of education, our problem with homelessness, our problem with drugs, opiates, our problem with mental illness, if you want to stop those things or stem the tide of those things, stop unnecessary wars. How many people that are dealing with those circumstances right now went out to a war that no one can justify? 15 years after the war starts, look back and see how justifiable it is. You should panic when you get a fake text or a text from the Army and you think you're about to be drafted. Maybe then you'll stop cheering every time some idiot starts a war that no one can justify. Maybe then you'll start being so gung-ho to send another child that's not your own, off to die. Maybe if they were drafted, we would all have some skin in the game, and that's exactly what we need. Everybody wants to fight unless they have to do it. Everybody want to be cheering until it's them. It ain't fun when a rabbit got a gun at all. So maybe the best thing that can happen to us is that those notes and those texts came out from the Army are real. And maybe watching our children have to register for a draft and understanding how frivolous the things can be will do something about the march to war all the time. So all these children who join the Army and the Army Reserve and go away and say, you know what, it's just so I can go to school. It's just so I can, pay off my student loan. It's just so I can get a home. We've been a country 243 years. We fought 222. If you sign up for those things, you're going. You are going. Want to or not. You're going to be all you can be. And part of what you're going to be being is ducking. I think that the draft should come back. I think that the panic people feel right now they should feel. And the next time you're voting or the next time you're cheering, you'll take that into consideration. Is it a fight when it's your children having to do it? That's a little note from the GED section. We got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.